Sickness has been quite the story this season. The flu and a host of other bugs keeping a whole lot of you at home. A study at RIT points to one particular culprit when it comes to spreading disease, and many of us carry it wherever we go. Kayla Green talked with the professor behind this study. She joins us now. Kayla, what did they find?
Adam, the students and the professor specifically studied the bacteria found on touchscreens. What they found, those particles sitting on our phone screens could end up causing a global health problem. If you've been to an airport, restaurant, or a bank, you've probably used a touchscreen that thousands of other people before you also touched.
There's bacteria everywhere, right? I mean, it's just not, I don't want to say that, bacteria are only specifically on certain things. It's ubiquitous on Earth.
Andre Hudson is a professor at RIT. He and his students decided to study the bacteria on touchscreens to find out if it's immune to antibiotics. They found most of it is.
If you kind of think about all of the touch screens in the world in different places, such as airports and restaurants and hospitals, even et cetera, places where there tends to be a lot of pathogens, and then it's a reservoir, and it could be a...
Hudson says your own phone is also covered in bacteria, but the community touchscreens are worse because it's a combination of so many people's bacteria.
So I think it's changing people's behavior, or you will see this in restaurants where parents will take the tablet off the table and clean it, before they let their child or themselves use it.
So what does this mean in the long run?
What we're fighting against is that, this notion that the bacteria becoming more resistant is going to be a global health problem.
Yeah.
In 2050, the World Health Organization predicts that 10 million people are going to die from antibiotic-resistant bacteria by 2050.
Hudson says to avoid using public touchscreens if you can. If you need to use one, he says wipe it down with a disinfectant wipe first, use gloves, or just wash your hands thoroughly after touching it. In the newsroom, Kayla Green, News 8.
All right, Kayla, thank you. Hudson says 35,000 people in the United States die per year from contact with antibiotic-resistant bacteria.